And welcome back to the award-winning WPPJ Morning Show with Wayne and Nate here on 670 AM WPPJ Radio, the voice of Point Park.
That's right. Good morning, Point Park.
We're being joined this morning by Michael Gieseke.
Good morning.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
We're doing all right. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Excellent. I understand you are the man in charge of the weekly concerts that we're going to be having over in Village Park. Is that correct?
Yes, I have been given the task of making sure that they go off every Thursday.
Okay, you've been given the task. Okay.
Yes.
So I mean, does that mean like was this an assignment you're looking forward to, or is this something you just got dumped with?
No, not at all. The president had said when the park opened that he wanted to highlight. While we had some good weather before winter came, and the park sort of went on its own quiet time to show students, show staff, show the actual community what potentially come next few years as this becomes a part of our campus, what can happen.
Okay.
So in thinking about that, we turned it into a Thursday night concert series for the first 6 weeks after it opened.
Okay.
So why don't you talk about some of the bands that are coming along? I know we got like all different genres of bands coming along. Why don't you mention those?
All right. Yeah, we do. One of the things we wanted to do is make sure that we had a diverse music groups for the next 6 weeks, so as not to make it be about one group. Make sure that all students had an opportunity to come into the park. So we opened last Thursday with Trace Lads, which we had here last year for the 50th anniversary. And then tomorrow night we have Scott Blaze, who's a part of the Clarks. He's coming to do more of an acoustic for us. We are also having a local artist, Jeremy Sessa, I believe. He is coming in between Scott Blaze tomorrow night. After this week, we're going to recruit some of the students on campus who would like to do some more acoustic, a song or two to help highlight some of our on-campus talent that we have.
Okay.
And then next week we're going to have, as the main attraction, Nomad, which I believe is north of the Mason-Dixon. It's a country rock.
Oh,
It's,
okay,
again,
yeah.
a Pittsburgh group.
I've heard of them, yeah.
And then we're going to have a jazz group come in after that. And then we're going to have a DJ mix, which I have not secured yet who exactly that's going to be.
Okay.
Be our fifth group. And then last, we're going to have a group called Voodoo Babies. And that's right before Halloween. So we thought the name may fit a little bit. And we're going to try and do somewhat of a theme regarding Halloween with that last park. We imagine it'll be quite cool by that time. So try to do the Halloween theme coming with that Thursday night.
Just a thought, and I'm sure you might have even thought about this here with the Halloween thing, like maybe also like do like a costume contest in conjunction with that. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Absolutely. This really is a very fluid thing for us.
Yeah.
We've had students come forward saying, can we be a part of this? We've had groups saying they want to be a part of it. Stage AE is coming tomorrow night.
Nice.
Give away some tickets for some of their concerts coming up. This is going to be a growing thing. We're starting off with what we saw last week, which is a little food, a little music, and a little extra entertainment to go with it. Where this goes only will be determined based on how successful we think this is, what students want to see, what students want. So we're also having tomorrow night free massages that go along with the acoustic. Yeah, we're going to have 2 massage therapists come in, and sort of while the music is playing, while we have a little food, they're also going to do that. So students should definitely come out and take advantage of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll definitely help with taking off a little stress from the semester getting started here.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, you're talking about the stage AEs coming. We got different venues doing promotions. I mean, where do you see this happening, going, or at least hope to see this going in the future?
Well, we're hoping that we can turn this into an actual sort of real concert series in which we can get student organizations to be a part of this, student groups on campus, students themselves sort of take a responsibility each week, a different organization, a different group, sponsor that week, bring in who they would like to see, get other students involved. The sky's the limit, really, of what we can possibly do. It really depends on student participation. As you saw last week, we had a great crowd come out. Provided that continues, provided students continue to come out, then we'll continue to grow this. There is no real set. This has to be one way or another.
So this is like the trial period at this point.
This is. As you all know, we've never had this type of venue on our campus.
Oh, no.
No park like this has existed, so we're growing with it. And like I said before, we're going to just start simple this first few weeks, get the idea out there, get what people see. We have already had students say, hey, we want to be involved over the winter and over the beginning part of spring before things warm up again. We'll continue to look at it, solicit student feedback, as well as get some ideas for what they would like to see as the year ends. And then next year, when the semester starts in the fall, we really can kick this off. With the park opening right after school started, it delayed a little bit of what we could do. Come August, come September, we can do a lot more when it's a little warmer. So we're starting off with just slowly see what can happen. Once people see what can be there, I think a lot of great ideas will come from that. And then next year, I think we can really do
Start
some
pushing.
different things.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah. Now, of course, I mean, this being Pittsburgh and that the Village Park obviously being an outdoor venue, Pittsburgh doesn't always have the most cooperative weather. If we have a concert planned for the outdoor concert series here, and of course, Mother Nature isn't exactly down with it.
Friendly.
Yeah. Will there be like a makeup, or is it just going to be canceled? Or
Well, for right now, we're doing a rain or shine.
okay, rain or shine.
At least
Okay.
for these couple of weeks, we're going to do a rain or shine concert.
Okay.
Because we have the colonnade, we can put at least some
Oh,
of the
yeah.
stuff underneath. We have secured a tent every week to make sure that those that are playing don't get wet. But for right now, we really are doing a rain or shine. What we know is that the idea is the park. Come,
Yeah.
hang out, relax, enjoy music, those type of things. And so doing it anywhere but the park isn't going to make sense. And that's the part that we're going to see how it plays out. Putting it inside is not going to be the same feel. It's not going to be the same atmosphere. So to do it just to do it is not really what we want.
Yeah.
We want to highlight the park. We want to make sure students enjoy that aspect of the university. So for this time, we're going to do rain or shine.
Yeah.
If it's only me standing out there listening to music, then that's what it's going to be. But I'm hoping there's a few more that actually come out with me.
Well,
if it happens to be inclemental weather.
Well, of course. I mean, like rain or shine. I tend to find those shows to be more of a fun atmosphere anyway, especially when the weather is not cooperative, because then it's just all right. It's just more of like a more free feeling. It's raining. Hey, I don't care. I'm out here. I'm enjoying music.
Exactly
so,
right.
And to highlight the Village Park like this, it's I mean, like let's get our money's worth out of it.
Exactly right, and that's what we're going to do. I've been at concerts where it's been beautiful weather, and I've also been at concerts where it's been pouring down rain.
Yeah.
Both have their own experience.
Exactly.
I remember both probably equally for different reasons. So we're going to stick with it this time, see what it brings us. And, I hope every time, like you all have just done, I look at the weather daily to see what that percentage is. It's always that 30-40% chance of rain that never helps me out because you never know what that means.
Yeah.
So,
and of course, I think not to like throw out statistics or anything. I've read somewhere that Pittsburgh actually gets more rain than Seattle, believe it or not.
well,
So I mean, now of course, this has been a bit of a dry year, but so outdoor concerts, in Pittsburgh pretty much have to be rain or shine.
Exactly right. And, it can rain at 5 and that's fine, but by 7, 8, stop and be ready to go.
Exactly.
And we'll be more than happy with that.
Plus, you said we have tents and stuff, so we're kind of prepared for that, right?
We are
Yeah.
as best we can. I mean, we're not going to tent the whole park.
Yeah.
That would be a little bit of money, and that would be
Yeah.
a little bit,
ridiculous.
wouldn't work out. But
Yeah.
we're going to tent those that are singing for us to make sure that they can continue to play, and then we'll make the experience the best that we can otherwise.
Excellent.
What did a little water do to anyone anyway?
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Most of us are not going to melt, so.
Yeah, most of us.
Exactly.
Anyway.
There are exceptions.
So if you see that if this becomes a success this semester, do you see it carrying on to next semester? I mean, not winter, but obviously like in the spring where the weather's nice. Would that be a possibility, or is this just going to remain just for the fall?
No. The plan is definitely to bring something back this spring as well. The question's going to become, and it's even trickier in the spring, is when does winter end
Yeah.
and spring start for us? So
Yeah.
that's the only thing that we're going to have to spend the next couple months after this settles down to figure out how we want to play that. The other part is, as you both know, the semester ends fairly quickly come spring. The end of April comes real quick.
It does,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
After March. And so with exams, with finals, with graduation, that type of stuff, how much can we bring programming-wise
Yeah.
to the university right when it's about to be that beautiful weather? So we haven't exactly figured out what we're going to do with it, but we are definitely going to, even if it's one more.
Yeah.
Hopefully more than one more.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going to bring a few things back to the park as soon as the weather lets us do so.
Yeah. I mean, I know last spring semester, they had Finn, which was like a whole big tie-dye T-shirts, and they had ice cream and that sort of thing. It was actually in the ballroom, and maybe we could see something like that over there.
Exactly. I think now with this park, one of the things that I've seen missing here is a nice spring fling.
Yeah.
Other universities that I've worked at, been at, come spring when that first weather hits, everybody wants to be outside. We've never had the ability to capture that energy, that excitement. So hopefully we can pick a time where we feel confident that the weather will be at least not winterish,
Yeah.
and then put something in the park that can really be music, entertainment, a lot of fun, that time when everybody's ready to put on the shorts, get back outside, be done with the clouds and the snow, and really enjoy spring again. So that's something that we're looking forward to with regards to the university, bringing something like that.
I
A
can
lot of
tell you.
students have wanted that, have tried in different ways, the
Yeah.
ballroom, the lobby. We've done different things in the past. It's not the same when it's not outside.
Yeah.
So that's something we're definitely looking forward to trying to bring this spring, and then as well grow on that in years to come.
Yeah, this is a huge opportunity for the university. It's 8:23. We actually have to take a quick break. Michael Gieseke here in the studio from Campus Life. Michael, are you going to stick around for a bit, or you got to head out?
No. If you want me to stick around, I can be here.
Oh, cool. Yeah. We're gonna hold you over to the break for the next segment, but we do have to take a quick time out